You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
For the news with the around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staffs them everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Our voices gone. Credibility, now we ability. News, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get power. He count on me, he count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. Human them, girl begin the security power. Make it call on me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like an eagle we fly. Liberty TV day before. We climb the mountain just to get the news. Go down the slums to get the views. Voices down. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get power. He count on me, he count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl begin the security power. Make it call on me, count on me anyhow. We speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. For the news with the around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staffs them everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Our voices gone. Credibility, now we ability. News, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get power. He count on me, he count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. Human them, girl begin the security power. Make it call on me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we Like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV day before. Climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, voices down. Hi yeah, give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, God picking the security power. He count on me, he count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, God picking the security power. He count on me, count on me anyhow. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism.
Of the thing that we the reporter they put together, or people they write their opinion. When you read a story, then you can ask yourself many questions. Say, I'd want let them go this way. I'd want let you reach to a church on this point. I not read this thing. I not see talk on this thing. I not read this thing. So that's why they bring master sabi people. Mostly civil society activists, them, journalists, them, for can discuss some of the thing them within at the newspaper them. We go deeper from waiting until you don't read or which you don't hear in a radio. We ask these questions. Maybe I can get the opportunity to ask questions also. And we look at some of them and see how we get a solution to the problem, or maybe make government aware for some of them things. Like I tell you now earlier on, my name is Alex Lawrence Coleman. And for the very first time now this program, I want to welcome, and also the studio. I want to welcome the Secretary General of the Consortium for Human Rights, Democracy, Rule of Law, and Good Governance, Molai Kano Contest. What post you? The flash song, I see you selfish. You get two surname. Molai don't be a civil society activist, popularly known for youth activism, and a lawyer now. And it only advocates around human rights, good governance, democracy, and the rule of law. Today, they also for speak as a journalist, a civil society activist, as somebody who they go to the corners of this country for fan information and share them with the public through different media platforms that we can always use. A very good afternoon, sir.
Thank you for having me. Thank you very much.
This is Liberty, and this is the first time we care, so welcome.
Thank you. And I feel like I enjoy the liberty in the studio.
Yeah, get the liberty.
Yeah.
Embassy, feel free so nothing will happen. All right, again at the studio, for a very long time there again, a very critical journalist, instead of again a human rights activist. We don't work on a different platform, them, IRN, different radio programs, them, but they left for analyze issues. Now, one man way, you go see them at different TV and radio station, them, they talk on issues of national interest. Victor Tutu Rogers, a very good afternoon to you, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. Thank you for having me again.
Then we go say afternoon to
Somebody be asking, say, I know they see Victor, and I say, no, they come. I say, Victor will come because I'm here, Sundubi, they come last few weeks or so. So, what happened with Victor? I say, Victor, there. So, you want nobody ask for Victor to Toroja, is there.
I say, "One want to go na corner
On the
first.
corner,
They'll come back.
and see how
Open
things
brothers,
happen.
you know
Yes,
it's
but there was a
if not
time.
be, if they not see me, I let them watch other side.
There was a time when I asked Mola, I said, when I come, he said, no, see, I done something, till I
I
done.
done that ground for.
So I don't have to come. So he's there. And na critical person, as somebody we know they look the truth a Benham. He go always like ready for like make things go the way they're supposed to go. But let we start the ball rolling. An issue they will happen this week, last week, Friday, Thursday, Friday. Get for do the works minister, the protest take place, and newspaper and carry them story then they. So like one way I get before me now they break, go they say works minister defies state house directives. The state house be done like right back. This thing be get a lot of complication. Some people say that the minister they suspend. Some people they say then some people they say that the director they restates back in position. It gets all the issue and then chairman then they'll be on the like come out, people getting, for example, let me see what in observer say. He say the pot calling the kettle black, then the Sandy must go. It gets it on where they say leadership crisis in works ministry. Minister Dennis Sandy faces black backlash. So you get several stories that don't come up. Well, let's start with you with Molai. The name Dennis Sandy, this is a name way full of controversy.
So you want to say more like now for the first time with the first attack.
First attack, yes. Don't forget. First, it's surprised to see these things happen in a lock office. State house get for turn a decision we don't take. Workers and still once again if you go for you to surprise.
I think not a surprise to me and many Sierra Leoneans we don't follow the appointment of Dennis Sandy. I think that Dennis Sandy been work with the former government under former Anesco Omar. At that time we get the merger, when the PMDC merged with the APC, and so be lucky Charles Magai when I be the head, get for recommend them, and we see how again it been so controversial. I think administrative issues they may get. When it comes to administration, he's an educated man. You cannot take that from him. Yeah, a land book, the lecture for Abbey College. But the point is when it comes to administration, he gets a lot of issues because of in mannerism, in human relationship. And then above all, it sometimes sounds snobbish. You not care what you think or what you say. There's a time again I think we recall where they talk about executive orders. They go again, he says inside executive power. That controversy. Tell we they can out to say be lands minister of lands. A lot of issues again about the power pattern. We saw that kind of thing. So right through Sierra Leoneans, when they said Dennis Sandy, many times they remember saying that same person, and elect Facebook then and they make Chinese style and then they all remember. So again, it gets a very serious issue again for do it in divorce within wealth. You understand? That divorce gets what you then call a finding. What then find out say it gets what we call fake document against that woman said they don't divorce and a serious indictment. What when the thing say the president for think wisely and the cabinet say no, this man will not go continue with that. Then now, if he say don't lay low, like what they go say lie low. Then we don't forget about and small. But now we can see again another demonstration. People then say for go. And again for do with impropriety, it's serious. But the bottom line, I think the president gave also the listen to the public as well as the staff, because if the staff then come out against the young boss, immediately an investigation for be set up, a panel, investigative panel for the for set up, therefore look into them thing, and they're very important because Otherwise, it undermine the work of that particular ministry. It also undermine the confidence of the worker with him, and it also affects Sierra Leone people the money, because now Salone people the money then they use for pay 'em from the consolidated fund. And so if it gets continuously always they depend issues we get for do with here and staff here and somebody, I think the president for think wisely and find some side or you go put on rather than serve as a public officer. Very serious.
Other people they say they need to get something against the president, or then get some kind of bond, or maybe the president is afraid of.
Well, that again, na rumor. But the reality there is, I think the president sometimes can look comfortable with them when it comes to, even when people then they say, he must go, he must go. Like the president want act, let them say, like now pressure from the public make a pull him. But I know say, the president, in your wisdom for able know say, that man they give too much stain to your government. Because issues like this, we get to do with staff, then they protest, and then they say, then they accuse them of certain things the way do, where public officer not for do, you no go continue for maintain and they set up a panel and then they look into it. Because why people then they even rumor is like because then things say it look there above the law. It look like say the president no one touch him. And I don't think say the president for afraid for hire and fire. Because the Sierra Leone people again they employ the president. And so if the people they employ the president get for listen to the people. And because they employ in cabinet. And this kind of attitude, I think it will be a role model. When they make you a minister, they don't give you something like who set the bar very high. And your behavior, your conduct, people in the monitor. What an ordinary man can do, you as minister no go do am. It fits you. So whatever now the circumstance, I don't want to judge them outrightly, but the circumstances, what we don't see, the issues them we don't involve in, it really for make, I think it will be an issue to the president. Instead for be worried that my cabinet, I don't want for they get such kind bad egg. Because it's going to damage your cabinet. So you need for listen to the public opinion and set up a panel. They need for investigate them. And what's in the investigation will come out with, let them bring them public and take them, like, automatically force them for suspend them first. If they're on suspension. Because we don't say how they suspend some other people ways, then they get issue with their staff then.
So you see this paper on social media, a suspension for Dennis Sandy or like respond to a letter he writes to the director?
Well, I think me think say if will be a suspension for any Dennis Sandy.
Because they get this conflicting analysis on social media. Some people they say they suspend them. Some people they say they write the letter and respond to them for say back. Let the administrative head and the other staff then go back now then work if don't suspend.
So that's why again they get Ministry of Information if I can clear on that. Because even when I see the controversy around the letters, I expect the Ministry of Information for act quickly.
They're going to the Facebook page and say the minister still in the office. The minister still not the Minister of Works, Dennis.
So then this is the problem. And then there is a letter very controversial. And they go out, people then think, say, well, they don't suspend her. Other people then say, no. The point here is whether he's suspended now or not, but once the action will happen within the shortest time where he gets for be relief of his position first. Because I think that will save the situation. Otherwise, the office will always be on fire.
All right, like come to you, Victor. You feel say Dennis too powerful considering the drama from Ministry of Lands, come back now after he left lands, come back now works the Kuti more like say a forged divorce document and other issues of rape, we don't come out. We want lady to make allegation and all this. You think this guy is that powerful that the president don't want for touch him?
I believe say I mean the SLBC Saturday. Some of me summary analysis. I see more like the part of partially, and I look at the man like I use the word used to say he's a lucky man. He's a lucky man based on the background from PMDC. I mean Pushan, Kam, I mean, the Ministry of Lands, it don't prepare the two ten. Then we get social welfare and other places then. Now works. I mean, he's a lucky man. Then when you look at the in and out in the pawn out of the pawn system where they work in a kind of dispensation, you look at all these things and look at the man say, who that this man be or how he be, and is that man that you can criticize? Then those are the aim of the affairs. He's loved. So if you can imagine, I mean, you can talk to you know, just talk about okay, you talk to you say relax more. You say because you talk to see things happen. And when you talk and the way you expect things to happen is not happening that way, you can be figured like any bad person or something. That's why I know I'm not me. So yeah, that's the kind of system we are seeing. Because our analysis that we do here, now for I mean, the president cannot see it all. The president will not be having people that can go and say the fact to him. And the way the president, they so love them, bring them nearer. I can always say he brings them closer. But in actuality, some are far from him. Yeah. Because, I mean, when you do, what you mean president, they face you nearer, not to follow, you can please president. President, one can do part of his work. We will say, you know, the rich, but he did it. So that they see you directly as if that's the president sitting, talking to me. That's the representative of ministers. It's like the ambassadors. When you go, now His Excellency that they call you. Because now like the president I did it. So whatever you do it directly in the capacity of the president. That's why all blames are sent back to the president. When somebody go and do something we're not correct, the only person that they go attack immediately is the president. But it's not that the president I do. But just because na India that is it, and this checks and balance. I mean, the problem about Sierra Leone, honestly, is the follow up, the give back or feedback, or the monitoring mechanism. Now, like we say, yeah, this still go do. They don't forget about you. Are you doing now? Are you not doing? What you got for be the result? I mean, it's hardly traced. And when somebody feels I'm working, I'm not checked, I'm not monitored, I mean, whatever you do is like saying, I mean, it's optional. How I want that. Not to like how the dictates go. Because for any officer you hold has its duties and responsibilities. It has where you can be tied and where you can be low. So if you know that thing that the junction box today, then you know say this if I do without consultation, this is my after effect. And when it comes, no need to say no. In fact, something that will happen to some people, they no need follow can be said. By the time they make the discipline follows. I mean, not just because it happen now, say what is the happen. Some Monday before they go say, and I go allow they want put me tomorrow. They get man they give them special go come. I mean, deliberately sit down comfortably. They do things away for the few and for one person in pocket. As against majority, you know what it happen. They feel like now fully default. So you wear the car on air like how we seated now. They talk. If not in favor of the person, they talk. There's so many hands there against them. They feel like this, not for nothing go under. And this is the dog. So whatever way you put it, you have been pictured. But when it comes, speak to the issue. We talk the issue. So that president not able go monitor some people there. But when it can get leisure time for them watch that in there, now they in the peak say, now they can't tell me this. Beyond this the public they watch. Because you know say whatever you see is here and the response come and the watcher look at the majority, now he answer than they. Because they know straight. So these are the areas we are stepping out. I mean, talking about, Dr. Dennis Sandy in this saga. I mean, there is also people say he has been suspended, and that suspension they under investigation for which they know how they take time with the issue because whether true now or not, we for no say he is under investigation, no allegation for now, but a protest coming from your vicinity or your within your office for let them come out go so. Now they wear the shoes. Now they feel her. Now how did they cry? Now they know how did they cry. Me you didn't do. The explanation will they get. So let the investigation go now. When it comes out, That's the time you and I will have a proper, footing. So that when we talk now, we talk with actuality.
All right.
But as it is now, it is an allegation. All others, brief summary explanation given about the man is just like, showcasing or putting the man in the picture like this kind man this.
All right.
But for now, the allegation is set aside till after investigation, then we can have a proper scene on the issue.
All right, so I take that line there. We say in an investigation there on an allegation. So let's wait and see what the outcome go be like. But let we go to another thing we make round the social media. The chief minister go on your Facebook page and I think other handlers and I see Capital Times in a newspaper write but and say $3 million ghost youth and neglected cemeteries. Chief Minister blast Freetown Mayor. So this Cold War, administrative war between the Chief Minister, he can say his sister, but he can come in, he does one or two hits on the mayor in this. I start with you, Molecule. Looking at allegation like this, they talk about $3 million ghost youth, and also cemetery they would neglect. From the chief minister, they accuse a sitting mayor. First, for you, if you say I'm like a surprise.
Well, it's not a surprise because politics is a cold battle, and I think not today they don't this battle. So, and you look at it, this is a ruling.
So the statement a political statement.
What is a political statement? Until the chief minister substantiate these blasted, these allegations, we just look at with one kind eye, because we need also document them. We never know about this $3 million, right? We don't know how they acquire the money, whose NGO, whose donor will give the money, right? Now government give the money, for which purpose? And now they tell you about cemeteries the way they neglect, okay? So again, the chief minister and the mayor, then gets a responsibility for inform the public, because when they talk about good governance and accountability, they all two get for tell we the people them more understand. Because this now like, how you call it now like a whistleblower. You just act like a whistleblower, you go to your handler or you go to your Facebook page, you just post. You make now the questions them na the ear, they pass 1 million. And we know able to get answers. Because now you just tell we like the suspects say the mayor don't waste money. And the mayor said gets a duty for clear the air. For them understand waiting they gone. Because for the people of this country, trust me, now daily bread na them problem. They wake up morning, they want eat, they want load na bus, then get some transport and go up and down. But for let them go the extra mile, now me and you get that time then I make we can see that we talk here. For go check now, what's in chief minister post, so who's how they go get access to the documents where go tell we must then give the mayor. But now the purpose. Who that give this money? Now donor.
But the mayor don't always say they get this food, they don't plant tick them, over 3 million tick them, or millions of tick they don't plant. So then get evidence for sure landing. These are projects that the mayor always want to point out. One for beautify Freetown, for change the looks of Freetown, and also fight against this climate change. Where don't they happen? These are that visible. Some of who don't they see when they do them plantation in there.
Yeah.
So why if you say the chief minister for make then kind comments and they on issues like we talk, so these are national issues and are issues for everybody interest.
So again, this is not the chief minister in your observation, right? Now in your comment. Any type of tell we say, convinced from this small to a post, it's like it's skeptical, it get doubts about the mayor in disbursement of such money for the purpose. And they talk about neglected cemeteries, right? And then cemetery and Freetown, me so it don't become like I saw. Most of the cemeteries they're not in good order. We agree, said the mayor of the municipality for take care of them cemetery, because some of them are even a hiding place for criminals.
But recently again,
right?
For example, Ascension, other places they don't fence, they don't brush.
Yes.
They don't make this place look good.
The mayor don't do some work there, like fencing, like painting, but we still they talk here again where we see bad boys them. They will go and sit down for do any bad thing, and they make the place like now some comfortable. This is not place that we me you know say a sacred place them. Go for respect because our last place then this all they go, right? Where we don't come on at this wall, we people then go want for good and say like go clean them bearing ground and they maintain them. We know say the mayor in duty. The chief minister raised the red flag, but the chief minister the red flag where he raised, I think not to him for me reason. Because we get civil society, we get journalists them, we get other people that wanna referee them in a player. Because they play for one team where they're power. The mayor they play for another team where the opposition. So if you raise this red flag, people will begin thinking this is a political attack. You understand? And this now mayor order on the attack physically. So at some point where the office will be near the SLPP office. So if you they come, you raise this issue if for substantiate and so that we understand better waiting now the question we want to ask. What are the issues that we get with the mayor? Okay? And I think the mayor said for come and make sure we understand waiting the chief minister post so whether he self gets anything for response for let the public understand. If it possible, say let publish for we see the expenditure, how you spend the money, how you get the money, because I'm not saying a possible way they get a own funding. Most times they go out and get funding. But not forget again, the interesting thing when government and opposition they work, if the opposition they go get money, the government go once let una because the Ministry of Local Government, you know, say they supervise the mayor office. You understand? So most times again, they self go want for know how this money they go. And not just know how they go, but then self one gets the own percentage. What me you know. So if the mayor do a normal on your own back, now they self can create some tension. You understand? So these are all the things we need to know.
So he like saying out of malice,
well,
chief minister.
It look at political grudge day. Because now we will expect the chief minister not just to tell we that they don't waste with salon people their money or don't give me money, we may or don't waste. But anti-corruption, they call anti-corruption like kind side. So now we know, you know what I mean? Because now accountability issues, but if you just provoke the issue like that, would they look at like the way let me yourself respond? Or sometimes mayor go say like ignore him, and not they respond to you.
People they even say the chief minister himself. No, they know they see what they do. Just sit on one table, they sit on the social media.
Well, the chief minister in TO are not too clear. Neither the chief for all the ministers them. So today been start for visits. They impromptu visits. He bust with camera and appear. One know if you didn't in your office, if you work. I think stop down there later. Then we see the chief minister will like social media again because romantic with the media. You know what I mean? So you find out say most they go post in your own until you play guitar or you do some other thing. So the chief minister in role, as far as me concerned, is not very, very clear.
So
as you
it's an idle job.
well, not chief prefect, I would say, not the premier.
Victor
Not the prefect.
You believe so the office of the chief minister idle?
I think I will start from there. When they talk about chief minister, he's there to supervise all ministers. For instance, I talk about something just where I talk about the monitoring mechanism, the follow-up system.
Is he doing his job? Is he monitoring?
I'm coming. I'm not the PR for the minister here. But what we see practically is what we are talking of. In jurisdiction, we say they play. Now for let ensure say, he monitor all the ministers and ensure say, waiting that they go put on paper say this is my target. They follow accordingly. If there are any lapses, because they do appraiser, where at the end of the day, they get for fair than the best minister, based on your activities. And he does this. And he reports to the president. So if they report to the president, then that means he is of the obligation for ensure say he goes around to monitor these people. But let's come to the issue. If that's the role of the chief minister, and then a car with this kind spot a bullet, say, now like stone, he said now they left her now. The stone they go now would I go bang now, would I meet to say for them? Now they say, now go find the stone. So now the stone now they perfect so. In the center. So anybody will contribute to the discussion of this. Now the stone will be perfect. But I'm coming. So if the chief minister in his capacity can give such an information, means you're not going to tell us it's a lie because he knows how the money there is disbursed. So if this goes so, then what will they see now? Now the reaction now, is it real, not true, and the person will just send against.
This is the mayor. What many people describe as one of the most productive mayor them in the past 15 years of this country don't get. Where they go out for projects, they come in, deliver, waiting people, and these are people their opinion. So people they say the chief minister just want to get into the mayor for distract the mayor and good work where they do.
Well, I don't want to go into the productivity of the mayor. More like they'll give a summary background of. Let me reiterate. They'll give a summary background of the mayor. The side when at the issue, now this information, because if now other policy be come up from, they begin to get some, they say something about belly, but this is not from the chief minister, and he's aware of all fundings where they go. He only get a need for make a clear as to this particular money where it talk of. Now from where it come out, how it come out, and how this money go. Then silence means consent. If the mayor say no sit down, because this can't sit down come on now. I mean, they all of them go on social media. So this is not the one of the side and the part. They already make it, they go dance this one, they come. So if Isaac go dance there and left Yonde and car, they'll put two together now. They'll begin to juxtapose now. But as it is now one bullet will go. The reaction of the reflection on it. And if the reflection on it make us silent, they will use the word silent means consent. But if you react, the reaction at the camp, the reaction will make we know. Say, I'm not denying say you not talk about 300, but this 300, don't for say na government give me, na me be counter. Or this, na government give me, but na ABC are not the way. If you can't explain no first, then you don't go talk so. So her reaction speaks volume to the issue we don't go. Now the mayor want to know, I mean, like what if you talk about the cemetery? There are areas, I mean, you know, some of that in there like is talk on and no more until we bring the truth to the public. We have seen so many cemeteries, the fence, which is fine. But when you go in the cemetery, I mean, you regret, you know, if you feel for Timable for 1-2 minutes, you go and come out. And not only for make the body, there the body, I say, this body, if I know where they pass, but you don't know what today within the sickness that they within that body day. So now the sickness where they inside the body, now they made that body come out, fine. So when you enter into the cemeteries, what is going on there? Sometimes chief minister want use the other word again say, not of us will not give money for make the cemetery defense so, but that inside that money not reach it. The money is still the go small. Don't you know something the way you say now. There are a lot of things where they can in mind where they play. So until there are two begin this is a bad bullet a bad bullet, it has to speak volume. So we begin to see now about this. Coming to this area of cemetery in Freetown, that brings me to my now that place they are no more case. You don't allow talk quick. So tell them they say go to mayor. If the money na actual not true, so tell you say well I go use the balance the other side. If not true, now I go explain. I mean the distance between Regent and Wilberforce. Now the other area that one the way. I mean, the government or the mayor, city council really need for let a fence cemetery in that end. When a burial kid in that end by his station, pass the worker miles kind of Wilberforce cemetery, or they go way Regent within that area there's nothing like cemetery.
Well, last year back in church a little bit, the problem we don't get now, this urbanization don't take place. Me, as if Freetown maybe stop hill station by that college. So all being an western and rural.
So you don't see.
But so now because of urbanization, yes.
So they need to sit.
Yes.
And
so
really think of this because there are
these
people that are suffering within that ND.
Yeah.
Not until they invite you or you fumble, get problem at that ND, they want to go bury.
No, yes.
When you go down stretch, stay reach Wilberforce, on our foot, or you go by Regent. Now you
gonna
go
if you not sit now say that open cemetery and I'll say open.
now Bako was a good
All man
one.
know.
Now how's it get for good on?
The problem between the living and the dead.
Yes.
The one way they are alive, they rush for land them.
That's it.
You know what I mean? We're not ready for getting land. For let them turn into cemetery.
But realize the power of the government again. It talks yeah. Would they give us what you go that side?
But one last state, the mayor na person again we get one attitude. No, most times not they react to certain things on social media. I can give you a lot of examples. Most time when Sylvia Blyden they post something against them, you know go react. You understand? Some people think, hey, if not me, I go react. You know, they ever. So sometimes again, we dey speculate and say, I go ignore chief minister. Say na me brother. And say na me brother, la left no more. So because if the chief minister really serious about him post, now anti-corruption for cancer. And besides, the supervising minister on a local government day, waiting and do. You understand? So I believe say that's what I
say. The statement up on a stone. We say I don't go for them. Love begin to see how they defend now. This story are not for no love defender. But I mean that's policy, right? I mean it's coming from the chief minister. So a message like that, not to play message, not to like provoker no more. If you are provoker, not to that side, not to that kind of say. But if he say no, I just say, I just say if Alex can say any information, now the public from here. You need to make a provoking statement too.
Well, again,
he say, maybe you know. Now so this and that, they relax. Then maybe no, I'm not going to know what maybe they do next. If maybe don't do nothing next, then they take us provoking.
Yes.
They say, this kind of length we can. But
when you look at it like int, what like you say in the end,
yes,
they just pull int. That's so. It's
all right. But some investigation then do. Then notices some. Then they do some payment and cancel for some UTREM. We don't visible. They're not they see them. I think. But I am not fully.
So you have a ghost don't go there.
So
well, like I make you say ghost youth.
So now what are we saying? We are still coming to the same place, like saying, if she did not react,
anyway,
silence me.
Maybe investigation.
Yes. Or so tell why is this? It don't bullet this.
We'll get.
Something must be under. Or even what would they talk so now? So tell from here again. I say, I don't want to talk about it. We see that talk not begin to go so. Or so the chief minister say, let me expand on it more. Or let it go on some quarter. So let's sit and wait.
That auditorium meeting about the creation of new local governments. You know what I mean? You know, say sometimes the drag they come small. Chief minister, so let me say it's just small.
So something
anyway.
I mean, now it speaks volume. Yes.
In breaking that for that division there.
So what it will make the city get 3
million. Yes.
If you want to make some way, I got for hit you. So say steady you small. Yeah.
Want this starter. But now we see what new citizens they say.
Until we see what they happen anyway.
We all know say we go into election in 2028, and what the main opposition are the APC. You know, gets a lot of drama. I want for like look at the drama within the APC. In relation to this question, where new citizen newspaper they actually they say, is the APC ready for 2028 election? I started you more like looking at all the drama, looking at all the progress, looking at all the number of candidates that they come on. Is the APC ready for 2028?
I think APC as opposition gets the internal wrangling, again internal palaver. We're not strange from even the ruling government before they say they cannot power them, they get their own issues. And most times when political party, when are the strongest political party, they're in opposition, you dey find out say there's always problem within. And this problem within can be as a result of how themselves they manage within themselves and also how the governments of the day they play in own politics for also affects how they go unite. You understand? It happened in the previous government when Anes Komase been in power. You find out the SLPP been getting lots of issues. And the government at that time, if they not create the ambience for them, that environment, you know what I mean, then for still they in opposition and for the struggle. You understand? The similar thing that happened. APC, the 2023 election was highly controversial. And up till now, then they try for see whether they go agree or disagree. Then still get people who believe in electoral justice. People and they talk say, and Samuel Kama go one the rule. You know, sometimes you they look at like say a funny, you go one for take and say they're stupid. No. The point here is these are people and some of them then get that passion. Then so don't become extremists in politics. The same with SLPP, then get extremists, then get people the way when I go talk with tolerant. You get the other one, they know. Now you know goes on. When they say politics, no, not talk to me. If you're on the other side. So then people here, and most times now the people they win are they say the grassroots, they're not too know much. But the surprising part of it, you get people that hold PhD, when are doctors, where they electoral justice will tell you, say, you go up, you can't do. The election 2023, the ruling government no win them. You understand? And that international community they on the way for carrying state Samura. You understand? And that the tripartite say so, the tripartite say this. So that now one kettle of fish for the APC within the feds. How they will unite electoral justice and all the other candidates them. So now you get again former ministers where they associate themselves with certain candidates. And then candidates accept they on their own campaign for meet the convention. You get Jagaban, you get Dr. Bangura, you get Bai Mahmood, you get another one where they call him Kelfala Mara, Dr. Kelfala Mara. So you get them all Richard Conte, Dr. Richard Conte, they all they on their own. And then they make inroads. Now different side them. Then they use their money for make sure say that, and then go for the convention. Why you get people the way think say the convention self not get for right. Because they think say until electoral justice they achieve them, they not feel say need they for go for convention. So these are the other factors. And the executive again, then get their own facts. Right? The executive, according to the constitution of APC, you find out after convention, if we not win election, people then for take back seats. Okay, certain people then. But now you find out Samuel Akama is still there. But Sherry Coco, where himself now one of the aspirants, the win said they doing your thing. He said, okay, me don't drop me office. I'm no longer part of the executive. Okay? He said, me not just now aspirant. While then get all this. Now issues them where they undermine then preparation for 2028. But it not means that they're not prepared. Because if we go back to history, before Ernest Koma came to power, they made a court. There are issues where they take Ernest Koma to court, right? I remember them telling me, when we go to court to listen? Until the court passed their judgment, and after which, then come, they form the unity, the late Seri Kamal, and others, right? They were all there, Eddie Toure. Huh? They all now late people there now. They were all there and they united and they came to power. We also saw it at the SLPP. SLPP being a serious problem. People then say, no, President Biosai come out. He don't get his own time, he do so. President Biosai say, Paupa, salon for better. You get young people who move with them. And you find that they them in so vexed because they say, oh, this man they humiliate, we go to party office, then send Poyo Pawi, then send alcohol Pawi. This one, the Soma no campaign up till now, you know, able to go back, right? There are these issues who have been very serious, like they break the party, but yet they came together and they won election. Today, SLPP did not pass. So, internal conflict and good day. People go take them party to court. But I tell you what, 2028, the opposition will go there because they know that they not get no other option. But they just get for unite. Then go get them this agreement. That they know they don't. Even currently, the current government, where is JJ Safar? Eh? These are issues. Where is Lima? Huh? Where is John Oponjo Benjamin? You feel say them just keep quiet. They say get their own malice with the government. Then get malice with the party. Then get their own internal problems. Ali Kabara and others. Okay? But the party still, they rule. They go and they empower young people. You understand? So, APC, if you ask the question like within the newspaper they ask, APC, on apparently, when you look on the first view, you will tell like they're not prepared. You will tell like, oh no, they're not ready. But I tell you, Sierra Leone politics, a hardly follow you predict. It's unpredictable. Because you go shock one day, they all just grab and say, Lord forget about Lord go first. because they know that when they would have won, they don't win election. Now the most important thing, all my grudge and malice, then go settle that. You see what I mean? Because this not the trend. We don't see who say parliamentarian the your leader, they not parliament. Okay, when our opposition. Then tell you say if you come out na parliament, the party get power for pull you. Remember under Ernest Koma, the Bernadette Hayden, right? But when the government will be in power, say, I know they make you come out. She was there. The same thing happened, yeah. Mohamed Bangura and others. So the thing it happened on this side, it happened on the other side. But as I tell you, it's unpredictable.
Unpredictable. Victor, New Citizen newspaper, they ask if APC is ready for 2028. You don't listen to...
Yeah, I will follow from there.
Yes.
Because they don't make some of the analysis that I don't do. I mean, so no born time. So let me just follow from Musa is stop. That the question they ask because of the waiting that they see, the wrangling, waiting they happen around the party, which is not new. I mean, if we follow Sierra Leone politics, now a reputation would they get on a daily basis. Anything else you do, check history. There is past. I mean, what is going on is biblical. Now, like Bible, from the time the Bible begin, with all the people that we do, all the people repeat them back. Yeah. So, I mean, we talk about the last days. Let's say you see waiting without happen far back. In politics, when they see waiting without happen tradi. So it is still happening. I mean, why this question is coming? Everybody's curious for let them know whenever a party is in opposition, the concern with the raise around them, it can be greater than the one when they're in power. Because everybody they look at and say, okay, that I would not see it already. Now this one I would see them. Oh, now how anchor? That's the question. How anchor? Una prepare, what you want to do? Okay, A happen, will not like her. If B you can, you go do. B be they try. You know, do this thing now, they do the other. So these are the kind of thing. I mean, they compare and contrast. Then we'll find the answer. So it is common. It is very, very common. But why make this question the passion, the concern, the sharpness of this question? Now, based on we recently see waiting after Chief Sam Sumana. If you get press conference, you go talk fine, anything they don't have. They get hit from the back. Then they will begin to say, not to this one that we don't say, don't can now, you don't correct. Neither they go back. So some people they go begin to look right now. If this man they touch her, don't shake. So that fear day, it did now. So if one part of the vote don't begin to go astray, how get for Fena for let come back? That question it did it now. That they lead to that question. Then they come again, they watch, they say, Aboku young man then another couple, then Timbo Doka, then this by Mahmoud. That why I over the visitor, then go inside the party as executive. All man they pull hand for counting up for first fees. What did happen? Because for any one man, we reverse the counting up as an individual, not divided vote. I don't know if you understand me. If we 3 days, the one positive map are we. Then a 20 vote day. So that 20 vote, you know, say one man they get her. But if we treat him up, that vote they don't divide. So for that 20 day now, somebody want get more past the other one. Then they say one, they say second. Then they just scatter. So by the time they come out for go play other man or face the other man, that man don't pass right, don't can fishy some man then he plays first. Because you know say una don't get halala now. I'm fishing. Again. So all this politics it they play. And it is not new. It is not new at all. I mean, now something we new, now we will begin to bother about. But something we not new, and you can feel say, it can done, it can do so, it can go so. I mean, we just need for people that know say, whatever they do, it must be done in the best interest of the country. And until it is seen as the country's first, not more of an individual. They will go get there. Yeah. But if it goes as an individual, I mean this, I don't mind, I don't know what they do, then you get the issue more worse. So I mean, it's a party, but the party is at the end of the day for the country. So if it is for a party, they're under that party, let us see how best they resolve their issues. It has been happening, and we always see it.
Yes, Malik.
Yeah, so just to add to that, when we read politics, they tell you about political culture. Every country gets political culture.
Sure.
Yeah. Sierra Leone political culture, it gets people with unshakable votes. Yeah, for a political party. Whether they for don't so then go so then cancel. That particular block votes, they did for them. You want to go call them tribalism, call it regionalism, but it's all over the world. Yeah, you get Republican votes, you get Democrats, then you vote yonder. So yeah, some can come out, but that few way they come out, especially salon culture, will not reach the peak where people they really look at say this issue this time around. Don't forget about party or this Lagoso. We get few where they think in that way. As I tell you, educated people as well as non-educated, they follow this culture. And the other culture is after the rebel war, when we think say we don't get a better democracy, we don't come up from one party rule, military rule, we find out say none the two party them, the two heavy party, APC, SPP, none not ever go third term. That now one thing where you note, right?
From history.
The late Tijan Kaba was so popular. They said Tijan Kaba will vote for you, right? Like you were not married. They sang all kinds of songs for him, right? Yeah. But when the time came, there was peaceful transition. And as Koma intend is after you, more time and this. Yet there was also another peaceful transition. And so you find out most you were frustrated. Why this party go hand over? Hey, this that. And President Bio come. He said, I'm not going to ever hand over. If I would get for go again. But when the time comes, trust me, they are not saying political party for go to sleep. No. But they are going to find out that transition will take place. And the projection, well, this will continue, they do projection. But if they do projection in politics, you find out that the trend, as it is going now, you find out that there is going to be transition. So the opposition, they just need to unite themselves. And because they know that there is going to be transition, you find out say everybody they scramble. Nobody no one wait for letting company be the flag bearer. Everybody say, I think I'm competent. This is not my own time. You understand? So you get to expect more and more competition within the opposition. And the tension get from out. Very serious among them.
So,
and again, yeah.
The competition is there. And why is the competition is there? They hang out. Why made the question that they can? Now, based on in the process of the competition, I mean, if they see the kind way some side the church, who know? I mean, would that be the ever fee say who say they talk about the vote way that they engage for letting us? Would that be no say inside the Western and the rural this past election? It could shake so for the number. So
Victor, you believe say the Samsung and other issues, for example, Samura.
It's touchy.
I signed for to the APC already.
I'm not talk about them already. A readiness for any
The question is
yes, the readiness for any party, it can always be. Now that wrangling, that struggle, before the election, they did it at the eve. Now somebody resolve the issues. But with the kind, saga where they go on, it makes some people there, they look skeptical and begin to say, hey, this kind of way they go so, when they put out now, mind though, now that kind of question, then now they cancel because of what is happening.
You find out, say, even the 2023 election, there are a lot of issues again with the opposition at that time, APC, right? Even when Sam Sumana formed a own party, you find out, say, there were many struggle, issues back and forth, right? And there are even the candidates, the Samoa come out today, where people they die for accept them as their candidate, for continue with them. There was issues. So most of the supporters were like, no, me, I'm not Sabiam. I don't want to know about that. So, but he reached a point, they form what we call a union, and they move ahead. And guess what? The 2023 election, though it gets your own controversy, but one thing was evident, team way like you go able to argue and see, now that, they don't say Mother Bill, President Bill no winner. But the issue is that there should be a runoff. Now, the controversy been there. right? Because according to the Constitution, we get that 55% was not an easy thing. And most of the elections where they bring back president in Sierra Leone, what I tell you after the war, most times they go for a runoff, right? I think I under the issue. So imagine the opposition not being so like prepared. But yet, forget the 55%, the ruling government not be able to get a one thing. These are some of the technicalities. So looking at the current issues now, say within the APC and out in the Fed themselves, they are fighting themselves because they want for lead. Somebody want for be the flag bearer. But it not means that they are not prepared. The preparedness, where people they look at, they want to know whether they don't come together now before 2028.
It's a process.
But the question will be, I think, again, for add to that question is, when are they going to start their lower level? Once they start lower level, let's say PPRC and other institutions, which are democratic institutions, they self get for play the role.
The same newspaper, they say APC lower level elections set to start. So they also carry the new bill.
So you see, so these are the things to tell you that they get the calendar and they are going to work with it.
So we are talking about processes, the structure. Until those structures are fulfilled, and in the process of that structure, how it get for look like. All that thing that the part of that question will they ask now. So now I make a talk say, yeah, I mean salon politics not new. Now the same way no more. I mean, I will explain this thing till tomorrow. Now the same trend with the day. Because until it happens so.
That's the more reason we'll come back.
Yes.
And continue this discussion because where we are now, we don't spend the time over there. So
you don't need small talk.
Yes. So, yes, quickly, we have to talk on quickly on Justice Finn in letter. So let's use a minute on him because I've not allowed to now so go discuss something around Justice Finn. I say Justice Finn. Let me see quickly. Let's do a minute on him. For example, Concord Times they say judiciary in turmoil as appeal court judge accuses CJ of bias in justice. Always tribunal discussion. You get pyramid where they say Justice Finn writes President Bio insists Justice Alloway denied fair trial. You get there's another newspaper with so many newspapers. Yes, that way. Yes, there's
Law Society.
Yes. So you not only around the platform. Okay, use few minutes and just do them quickly. Well, first, you didn't at the bar. You know, a lawyer, and what do you think about all this drama going around?
I think for a fair comments to it, although it's sub judice, I would say like they get for look into RAM. But for a fair comment for the public to understand, I think Justice Alloway, a highly respected personality at the judiciary, and he don't serve for a very long time. But he raised concern about waiting in due. Right? These are constitutional entitlement to every judge. Okay, as a very high status there as the Supreme Court judge, you find out say they get them emolument, thing they're waiting for they get. You understand? And then facility then they're not just they give them because they reward them, because not just a judge, not because not so the law say. But if you raise concern that another gets them here, I think the judiciary, right, headed by also another highly respected personality, the Chief Justice, whether like the boss, for him to come in and say, oh, well, let's look into this issue. Let's have to address them. But within the public, I'm surprised, and I think many other people, that are lawyers, and surprised, now how they suspend the judge and then say then they investigate into the matter. So people begin to look at why you go suspend them. Is it that you will look into in concern, whether they are fair, whether they are genuine concern, okay? And I talked to somebody going at senior post, he said, no. He said, I think then they look at, say, the procedure, they not follow the procedure. But you know, say, most times people of that status, they lack for rights. If you don't write, you don't complain. You don't ask, you don't complain. They come public. Okay? If you think the public way come, like you don't make the judiciary look one kind of way, it has to do again with administration to manage it within. Because when you begin get the president don't suspend through the Judicial Service Commission and this and it, it creates the public and argument. And you know, with the type of rebrand the judiciary, with the type of let the judiciary look so beautiful, accessible, people then go access justice, where people themselves will get trust. But every day they pass, people they ask, party then say, oh, no, judge and suspend and wait till because he say ask for this or that. So the point here is the other judge where you call, like Justice Finn, okay, now had a highly respected personality. Answer the question, say, why would not suspend this man on these grounds? And I think the lawyer society again, themselves ask question, say, no, we not think and so the procedure. So because again, the way how they suspend them don't create public, concern, you'll find out say go in at the domain for debates. But I think we want to assure the public say, then go handle them within the judiciary properly for make sure say the public able understand, the dynamics. But that particular man raised issues about immune welfare. Not so? And I think fairly enough, you will expect say, okay, then for address that welfare issue. For check whether you know get her, whether they stop her, why you not forget her? How long you not get her? So these are the issues where I think as commentators fairly will comment on her. But we also they look forward to where they go address them, where the public confidence in the judiciary will increase, Because then small there they make people then begin say, where did they go on? And people begin doubts. So to avoid the doubts, the judiciary is one of the institutions everywhere in the world. When it's strong, the country it prosper. We saw what happened in Kenya. When the judiciary is strong, they reverse the whole election. They say come back and do it properly. Yes. So we will look forward where the judiciary will handle issues in a very, very professional way when it creates public argument.
All right, so we'll go continue this discussion because we don't eat into the time. Victor, in 30 seconds.
In 30 seconds, let me just say. Now they say they're on the investigation, that they put ourselves for let them investigate. Coming out, I think that they more create detention because it's like saying they for Dodra internally.
They not follow the procedure.
Now they talk they for Dodra internally from which they come out from them. But something that they get away see man go halanado. How you squeeze inside, but they have their internal structure.
So they say the bitterness also around chapter 1 land, judgment and all that.
It is within the investigation. Once not there, it is within the investigation. So let's wait. Let's wait and get. We can get more proper ground for talk where the result will come out. But once a day within everybody
the investigation because of telling them muzzle the truth. So sometimes if I do an investigation, I can pull them out.
That's it.
But as journalists, I can sit on her and telling her, say one of the cases to get the issue.
That's it.
Now
So
because of chapter 1 land. One person get interest over another.
Then I want you to do where you don't get about your personal findings. So these personal things have to come. Even the one that they write like justice, we write this and that. These are all personal opinions. At the end of the day, must get a conclusion. And at that conclusion,
investigation, we'll begin discussing those issues and we'll get the land chapter 1
actually,
for the day. We'll have the judgment to them give. Why they appeal now? Who they appeal one for bring issue to them, begin suspend another person. Who gonna know whose interest the chief justice gets, whose interest.
Something must be underway deeper. Where you're not going to wait until I see them fall. But
Chief Justice, this Aloe lecturer passed through hand. This man is one of the most senior.
No, he's a credible
But
somebody.
if Aloe again, they're not being question integrity. Would the chapter 1 land don't get issues, don't have to hand over the file. These are issues will come back. I'll give you facts next week.
So these are
then we'll discuss.
As they say this,
the lawyer not go and talk deep.
As they say this, it prepares the mind. It prepares the mind to go deeper. So once we go deeper, follow get more investigation. I mean, our end to all this is like saying, can the institutions work in the best interest of the country? Can the institutions have proper procedures that makes each and every life or soul, be good and get this free access without fear?
I think that I'm not missing. Once again, these are like what is a salon issues we continue to discuss for the rest of the day. This man gets a long way for go and we don't eat it. So I see the engineers how they give me a lot of checks and all and at this point I have also plenty I have also plenty thank you to you, Victor Tuturu, just in a human rights defender and journalist. We always on the day and day around for talk on issues. More like Kano Conte, and of course, the Secretary General for the Consortium for Human Rights, Democracy, Rule of Law, and Good Governance, na a barrister and solicitor, na a court of Salon. So now, for some people that we know which they discuss, I have to tell you plenty thank you this afternoon.
Thank you very much.
We'll continue for the come and discuss. May don't be Alex Lawrence Koma. They say plenty thank you to Sao Koma. We're able for making us see win at the program this afternoon. Next week again we'll go there so for discuss more on issues of national development. Until then, feel free, chill, meet up now the different entertainment center. This is weekend, and feel free for enjoy. No stress, no stress yourself. No.
We look for the news with the around. Log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staffs them everywhere, everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi, yeah, hey. Our voices come. Credibility, now we are building news, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, let's get the power. The count on me, the count on me anyhow. Give you the news, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. Human them, girl begin the security power. Make it call on me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV day before. We climb the mountain just to get the news. Go down the slums to get the views. Hi, yeah, voices down. Hi, yeah, give you the news, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, let's get the power. The count on me, the count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the view, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl begin, let's get the power. Make it call on me, count on me anyhow. We speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism.